Okay, welcome back, friends. We are moving on. We learned our single crochet. We did a swatch. Hopefully you're really comfortable with that by now. And we are going to learn the double crochet. We're going to just build right onto this fabric that we've already made with our single crochets. So to start our double crochets, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we do that, we need to match the height of a double crochet. And this is also going to count as our first double crochet. So we're going to turn our work. And because it's our first double crochet, we're going to skip this first stitch and go into the next stitch. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through those 2. That's a double crochet. This is curling on me. Okay, let's make another one. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's the double crochet. Yarn over. Insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so let's go across. Hopefully by now you're recognizing your stitches, so you don't need to use your stitch markers. If you still do, that's okay. Okay, let's chain 3. 1, 2, 3 to turn our row. And remember, this counts as our first double crochet, so we're not going to go into this first stitch, we're going to go into the next one. We're going to yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's go to the end of the row. I'll meet you there. Okay, we went to the end of our row and now we just have 2 left. We have this double crochet and we have our turning chain, which counts as our last double crochet. This is pretty standard. Some patterns do it a little differently. And some people turn their chain, their double crochet, differently so that there's less of a gap. But this is standard and this is how you're going to learn, and then you can learn other ways as you build your knowledge. So let's do our double crochet here. And then we need to find the 3rd chain of our turning chain, which is this very top chain. And you see the V there at the top, right here. That's where we need to go into to finish our last double. It can be a little tricky because, you know, there's these 2 loops and then there's that vertical bar underneath, and you want to get in between those. So let's yarn over. And sometimes you just have to wiggle it through and use your thumb. There we go. We got through. Yarn over. Pull up a loop. Draw through 2. Draw through 2. So there we have it. Now you're going to do chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn, and you continue on from there. So now you can practice your double crochets for a few rows. Let's go to the end of this row. You know, and if you still need to use your stitch markers, what you would do is just as you do your chain 3, you just put your stitch marker in the top chain, which would be here. And at the end of this row, again, it would be your other chain 3. So if you need to use your stitch markers, use them. When I first started learning crochet, my ends were horrible. They were all wavy because I just could not see the last stitches. So don't feel bad about having to use stitch markers. They save a lot of tears. Okay. So once again, we have this stitch and then we have our turning chain that counts as our last double crochet. Yarn over, and you got to get under that V part and then under that V part. And my thumb is in the way, but it's because I'm having to kind of wiggle it around. And sometimes, oh, there we got it. Sometimes it's pretty hard to get in there, but once you understand it and you know what you're doing, it goes faster. So there we go. Keep working on that. And I'm going to pause this video and show you how to start your double crochets on a foundation chain. Okay, so when you're starting out with the foundation chain and you want to start with double crochets, you're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook. So remember, this one doesn't count on our hook, so we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4th chain from the hook. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that's how you start from a foundation chain. And again, this counts as your first double crochet. All right, so in our next video, we're going to learn how to do the half double.